Chapter 1. Silent Thunder. He came home the way men sometimes do, not because they feel ready, but because the news is too heavy to outrun. A shepherd's son, a reluctant heir. A boy who once escaped this valley as if distance could save him from blood, memory, and the kind of love that stains a man's bones forever. Antonio Palacios had been his father, though the word father always felt too large and too small at the same time. Antonio had been the first of three, the only son, yet he never quite fit inside the life laid out for him. Before he had a full beard on his face, he fled the narrow valley and the narrow expectations that pressed on him like stones. He ran from the dying too, though he would only understand that years later. Now he stands before the old home, the roofline, the scorched beams, the slope of the earth that once carried him and never quite forgave him for leaving. It is all his now, whether he wants dominion or not. Night settles over the highlands with the same stern mercy it always carried. The air thins, the cold deepens. The mountain breathes in its slow, ancient rhythm. The land makes room for him again, unwilling to embrace, yet unwilling to reject. A place can hold memory the same way a man holds pain, quietly, without invitation, without release. He walks into the dark with only himself in attendance, and somehow the solitude comforts him. There is no witness, no judgment, only the cold brushing against him like an honest hand. A cluster of stones catches what little moonlight filters through the cloud cover. Antonio stops. The shape of the rocks, the tilt of the shadows. It stirs something in him, unexpected and unwelcome. Memory moves fast. It always has teeth. For a moment, he sees her leaning there, laughing softly, her hair tugged by the same wind that now chills his face. He grips his coat, steadying himself against a feeling that threatens to open him from sternum to spine. Her memory always arrives on the breeze. It has its own timing and its own cruelty. He whispered, "On which it rides, a passing breeze," and his voice sounds like it belongs to another man. A man softer than he allows himself to be now. It is the time of year when the highlands grow quiet, a time for writing, a time for remembering things he wishes he could forget. The fever that took her, the valley says. A good story, a clean one, perfect for tombstones and winter gossip. But the truth is not clean. The truth never is. This valley remembers her. Every ridge, every gust of wind, every stone warmed by morning light. He looks to the mountains and speaks as if they were old gods listening from their cold thrones. Mountains apart from me, do you delight in what has come to pass? Be kind, for her fever still thirsts for reasons I do not know. Though I have lived by the principles of our blood-stained war, you delight in what is easiest to receive, and I have come to understand that I will never love you. This land, this path that will one day be my ending as it was hers, is of your making. So delight if you will, but remember this. My love is my own, and she is the only one who ever knew it. He lowers his head. The night gives him no reply. But the mountain listens. It always listens. Later, as the frost creeps over the stones and the valley exhales its winter breath, Antonio feels the old ache rise in him again. The curse of his bloodline. The quiet inheritance passed from father to son. A love that refuses to die, even when the woman who carried it walks away. His chest falls with the weight of it, heavy as silent thunder. He turns toward the house. He does not pray. He does not believe God lingers here anymore, but he walks forward all the same, carrying the memory that refuses to let him go.